You're listening to Table for Five with Felicia and Annette, only on LA Talk Radio.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, today is Monday
trying
indeed.
To keep it together here.
Yes, it is a for really real Monday morning.
I know. I feel like we're in summer mode already, and we're here.
I am
right?
in total summer mode. Ponytail. We've got beautiful guests.
I know.
We
stunning.
are very underdressed this morning.
Not to mention.
But we will tell you about that in a minute. But good morning, everyone. Welcome to Table for Five with Felicia and Annette. I'm Felicia.
I'm Annette.
And today is Monday. I don't know what today is.
It's the 25th.
The 25th.
Do
Monday
you not
the
have
25th.
your script?
You know,
I do this every week, folks.
I know.
I really do.
I did not print it out. So it is a Monday morning for real. But you are here at Table for Five. Were you the listening and viewing audience? We'll always have a seat right here at this table for whatever we're talking about, conversations that we have going on. And we have a great show for you guys today. But we're going to let you, Annette, tell us a little bit about where you can find us and what we're doing and all our social,
all our great social media platforms that you can follow us throughout the week and the rest of the year and find out where we've been, where we're going, where we're at. But you can follow us on Instagram at Table for Five. You can follow us on Twitter at Table for Five. You can follow us on Facebook at Felicia and Annette, Table for Five. Our YouTube TV channel where you can find all of our archive shows from the past. And then what I like to call our one-stop shop, which is our website, which is Table for Five. Table, B-A-B-T-A-B-L-E, dash, say that 5 times, dash, dash 5.com. And all of that, of course, is linked to our LA Talk Radio platform. So if you are watching us on LA Talk Radio, you could go to our little icons, or you could you can find us just about anywhere.
Yes.
Just about everywhere.
Look for us.
Yeah, and so on our website, before I forget, we have a lot of little, there's a lot of information on our website about us and how we got started and how to contact us. And if you want to join our email campaign that goes out every Friday, it'll be going out, even when we take a little hiatus, there'll be emails going out to kind of keep you abreast of where we've been, what we're doing, what's coming up, what shows are coming up. So you can go to our little contact, there's like a little pop screen, right? A pop-up screen. And you could put your email there, and you can get our email every Friday and find out about who our sponsors are. And also, if you want to advertise with us for upcoming shows, you can do that also through our Advertise With Us tab on our website. So our website's a good stop. It's a one-stop shop, right?
Yeah. I love it.
I know. So you can get everything.
Yes.
Thank you. So everything's there.
And today, if you want to call in live, today, if you have any questions, if you want to talk about our show or have any questions about our show, the number to call in today is 818-570-5085. Again, 818-570-5085. We'll be taking your live calls here and on Facebook.
And on Facebook, we're on Facebook Live. We already have a couple of viewers already. And there's a lot of information that you're going to receive today. So there'll be websites. Our website has the link to the information for today. It's had it for a couple of weeks. So you can get all the information. If we're going too fast or I missed that or whatever, there's a place where you can actually go and go, oh, okay, there it is. So don't worry, but you can connect with us right now on Facebook Live if you have questions about what we're talking about, and on our website.
Yeah, we're going to be talking with Linda Hall today, CEO of Inclusion Clubhouse. She is a guest, a friend of
She's a friend of Table for Five. Yes, it's wonderful.
Been at this table a few times now.
Starting to feel like family.
Yes,
right,
you are
it's like
family.
you're a regular. She was our audio guest. Now she's been our video guest a couple of times. It's a good thing.
Yeah, so we've got she's got some great things to tell us about with Inclusion Clubhouse coming up in this show. But before we get started, we'll talk about some hot topics.
Okay. Do you want to bring up where we were this weekend?
Yeah. Well, I feel like, wow, we've been everywhere this weekend. I saw, we went to go see, what's that new movie? Jurassic Park?
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, Jurassic World.
Yeah, the new one.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was very long.
Yeah.
It was a
You saw
really
it?
thought it was
I
long?
didn't see it. I didn't see it yet, but I know. But I know they didn't be very long. But
Yeah, these movies tend to be
Yeah.
3 hours. My cap is
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 3 hours, I'm
hours is good. Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah. But I would say recommend go to the places where you can recline.
Well, yeah, that's where I fall
Back.
asleep.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're perfect. They're perfect. They're perfect.
That's
yeah.
that's the worst for me because I'm out by 20 minutes into the movie. I have a
Okay.
blanket. The last time I did that, I took a blanket with me, and I fell asleep, and my son was so mad at me. He's like, I can't believe you slept through the movie. I'm like,
Okay, well, don't do that.
Yeah.
Just go get your money's worth. Eat some popcorn
Was it
and
good?
some sugar. It was good. Like I said, it was just a little bit long. But the child, the son, the boy, the man, the young man,
young boy.
enjoyed it. Yes, so I got to watch my verbiage.
The
these
teenager.
days,
Yes, the
Got
teenager.
teenagers at home, and they
I
get
was gonna say
very.
he's a little older.
Very.
Yeah.
Mine wanted to
Yes.
see The
Yes.
Incredibles.
Yes, everyone gets
Yeah.
very testy. And then yesterday we had a great little book launch party
Yeah.
down at this fantastic.
Well, we went
little-
to. I want to give a shout out to the brunch we went to
Oh
prior.
yes.
Okay,
yes.
shout out to the Beverly Hilton Hotel.
Beverly Hilton Hotel. Yes.
Their brunch. Have you been there?
On
No.
point.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives the one in Four Seasons a run for its money. I
Yeah.
was very impressed.
Yeah.
Yep, and we got a deal.
Yeah.
Groupon, shout out to Groupon.
Yeah, I just heard Tiffany Haddish do a commercial for
Oh,
Groupon.
well, she's the queen of
and-
Groupon.
She is now the spokesperson.
Yes, that's what she was saying. that
Yes,
she's the
you got to
spokesperson.
look up the. I was sharing with someone this morning. You got to look up the whole story behind how she
She's
became.
amazing.
It's
Oh my God.
hilarious.
Is it?
It's
Have you
the
seen her
funniest
show?
thing.
Her stand-up
stand-up?
comedy? Oh my
Oh.
God, I was dying.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
She's
God.
crazy. She's off the chain crazy. But her Groupon
We love
story
her.
Yeah.
is priceless. And because she shared that story on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel,
Uh-huh.
they hit her up, and she's a spokesperson
Oh
for Groupon.
wow!
Yeah.
Well, I shout out to Groupon. I don't ever really use Groupon, but
I-
listen,
I do.
yesterday it paid
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
because we had an amazing
We
brunch
had an
for
amazing
an
brunch.
amazing deal.
Yes.
and
we were almost
there-
embarrassed about going back for so much food because we felt like we didn't pay this much. to
Yeah,
eat
no,
this
I was not embarrassed. I feel a
when it
little bad
tastes
because we
even
were
better,
there for
'cause
like
you're like,
6
oh.
hours, I think.
Yeah, we were, but it was
We were there
fun.
for a really long
We would
time.
have had dinner there had we not had gone to
Yeah.
the book reading or whatever.
Yeah, and then we had after that. So it was for our friend's birthday. Shout out
Yes.
to Natalie.
Mhm.
Happy birthday, Natalie.
Happy birthday, Nat.
And then we went to a book signing. A great person that we follow, Melinda Alexander. Moo Moo Mansion is her handle on Instagram. She wrote a book, and she had a book launching at this great little club. I guess it was
It's like a bar. It was a bar.
downtown called Shoo Shoo Baby. Great location.
Very cute.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say not great location because parking isn't so great.
But it's downtown.
It's
just the
downtown.
nature of
Downtown,
downtown.
yeah. So that was great. We got to meet her. Got to
Yeah,
take
she
some
was
pictures with her.
very sweet.
Very nice.
Very nice. I don't know her. Felicia knows more
I
of
follow
her. Yeah,
her more.
Yeah.
we
It's in
follow
Moo
her.
Moo Mansion.
Yeah.
Moo Moo Mansion.
Okay.
She's a life coach, inspirational, spiritual type
Used to be a
speaker.
stylist.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and
Her theme is getting free. I bought one of the bracelets.
yeah, be free, get free,
free.
something free. So I was, me, I'm always like, stop with the freedom. So I was a little hesitant, like, oh, I'm just gonna do this because this is research. And I went in, and I was she was so
So
warm.
nice. Yeah.
like she knew us. Like her
Yeah.
hug was like a hug. It wasn't
Yes.
like, oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Like she
Very welcoming.
really hugged you. Like
Yeah.
and it was like there was a lot of people there.
There's a lot of people
She had a
there,
really
yeah.
wonderful turnout, and I was very happy for her, and I congratulated her, and I walked away. I said,
good.
Felicia, I like her.
Yeah.
Like she made me like her the minute I met her. She wasn't
Definitely.
like, oh, nice for you to come.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't that. It was
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
like very welcoming.
Yeah,
Very welcoming.
she's a very warm, welcoming person, and in person it comes through more
Yes.
than just off of on
Yes.
her Instagram.
What's the name of the book?
Get Free.
Get free.
Get
I'm telling you,
free.
it's all about freedom.
Okay. Okay.
Freedom.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
all getting free.
Yeah. Just want to give a shout out to Coby, Robert Mata. Good morning, ladies. Hey, Coby. Cody. I quit calling you
Coby.
Coby.
Yeah, at times,
It's Coby.
Yeah, it's Coby.
Yeah.
At times it's Colby. At times it's Cody. At times it's Cody with a K and
Yeah.
K and E.
Well, we know it's
not
Kobe.
CY.
And he said, looking good,
Yeah.
looking modified.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, wow, we have a
Yes.
story behind that.
Yes,
comment.
we'll get to
and
that in a
behind
minute.
that suit. Yes, looking very dapper, very modified
Thank you
this
very
morning.
So anyway, so that was the whole.
That was our
that was
weekend.
your weekend. I had a wedding. I had a beautiful wedding in
wedding,
Malibu
yeah.
Lakes. Congratulations to Ashley and Harrell. They had the most beautiful wedding. I really, I've been to quite a number of weddings in the last year. This was just lovely. It was a beautiful wedding. So congratulations to that.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a busy weekend, but you know, we keep moving on.
Yes, we do.
Marching and
lots
moving.
of things. People protesting in the street.
Yes.
A little bit. I'm not gonna like harp on it or anything
Okay. You
like
see,
that.
you start getting on that, and then I just like
I
go.
know.
Oh,
No, we can't. We got to save it for like a whole other show, and we're gonna keep this like real positive. But the untimely death of was it Antoine Rose, I think is his name, in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, outside of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Very tragic. And I forgot the other protest that I was going to talk about. It just went in and out of my
Well,
mind.
there's
We are in
the
summer mode.
protests of the immigrants and the
Yes.
whole.
Yes.
They were doing that at the airports.
Yes.
I saw that. That's a whole other.
Yes, we're going to do a whole other political show.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going
Coming
on.
up, yeah.
Yes. But just pray. Just pray for
The safety of our country and everybody
country
who's
and our
in
children.
the mix of it all. I mean,
Yes.
So sad.
yeah, I don't want to belabor with bad news.
Yeah.
We want to keep this a bright,
Yes,
and happy.
keep it up.
Keep it up. Keep it a happy morning, a happy show. This is
it
a
up.
good show.
Yes.
But anyway, we have a great show today, and we wanted to introduce, of course, Linda B. Hall is the CEO of Inclusion Clubhouse, and we have Coby Bird, who's a student and a former VIP attendee of last year's Inclusion Clubhouse Prom.
Yes, welcome.
So
We're gonna
welcome
do a
both of you guys. This is so great. We're
do a
so
little
happy
crowd
to
applause.
have you here.
Yes.
You're here because we have a wonderful prom coming up
Yes.
again.
Mm-hmm.
This is your
This is our fifth.
Your
This is our
fifth.
fifth annual special needs family prom.
Yes.
Oh
and so
my
it's
God.
exciting. It's it's a little milestone for us.
Yeah.
When I first did prom, we did it as my daughter's sweet 16, and so it was just like a sweet 16 birthday party for her, and invited her friends from school and some of our outside of school friends and
Yeah.
family members, and it just became like a big thing. And everyone who came, especially all the kids with special needs and their parents, like literally I had parents in tears, like, oh my God, this is amazing, this is beautiful. Like, so thankful that you did this for her. And it became like, when's the next one? When's next? What are we doing next? And so then it became a yearly thing, because literally everyone who came to the first one came to the second one.
Wow.
And then,
And
So
then
it's
also
cool-
when she was in high school, you said you didn't know about her prom.
Yeah. So it's funny because the dress I have on today was for the Alice in Wonderland prom, which was 2 years ago. And that would have been the year where she would have had her own prom from Grant High School. And it was funny because I wasn't on her campus at that school as much. She was in a general, school, but in a special day class. And so I would get notes from the teachers, and she would get therapy and stuff in school. So I didn't really have to be there as much. But I happened to be there one day. I was volunteering. I was helping out with something. I'm walking by, and I'm looking at all these posters, and I'm like, oh, prom. Great. Okay, when is it? Oh, we missed early bird tickets. Okay, so now it's what, $95 a ticket? And it's in 2 weeks. Great. And like, that's how I found out about her prom. Like, we didn't get anything in her backpack, because mind you, typical kids can figure that stuff out on their own. They're going to look, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the website, or I'm going to go to the student store, I'm going to go buy my tickets, or I'm going to save my money, I'm going to do whatever, or tell my mom.
Was that intentional, you believe?
I don't necessarily think it was intentional. I just think it's the little things that people don't think about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, they're not involving the teachers, the special ed teachers, to keep them informed, and they're so caught up dealing with their kids that are multiple disabilities or severely disabled, that they may not be in the hallways or out on the campus as much as they are in their classroom, and not get the information.
Or do you think too do you think the school is equipped to deal with children who have special needs, maybe in a wheelchair, coming into their prom facility?
I say if you can have them on your campus, there's no reason why you cannot
shouldn't
make all of your
figure it out.
events accessible for them.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
agree.
If you're going to invite them on your campus, make them a part of your community, have a classroom, have classrooms set up for them, then the whole school should be accessible to them, and so should all of your events.
Yeah.
That's good.
'Cause that's
so
inclusion.
did she go to the club? I mean, did she go to the prom?
Prom, she didn't.
She didn't.
She didn't.
But you had a prom that
But
year.
we had a
anyway.
prom
Okay.
that year, and it was amazing. It was so much fun, and it was the first year that we moved it from our usual location, and it was at a studio. And funny thing was, we were there, and what we didn't realize until after the fact is it was a studio in which they actually shot an episode of Ray Donovan in.
Oh.
So we were like, oh wow, like, we were
That's
like,
cool.
oh, this
That's
is so
cool.
great. He's like, yeah. He's like,
It
Yeah,
was
Ray
meant to
Donovan,
be.
I worked in here. Oh, that's
so, yeah,
awesome.
So it was really,
cool.
it was really cool.
Wow. So now, has it grown? Has your prom?
It has
Yeah.
every year. I mean, we started, it was like 100 people. By the second year, it was like 150. And the third year, it was like almost 200. Last year, we had over like 250.
So how do you get the word out? Because your daughter, is she still in school?
She is.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in a career and transition center now.
Okay.
So it's kind of almost like college for her, where they do life skills and job
Fantastic.
training and
Yes.
things like that. So,
Yeah.
and she loves it. And so I definitely get the word out at school, send invitations out to all the students. Like she goes back to summer school this week, so I'm going to make sure I flood them
Right,
with more
right.
invitations again and reminders, get your tickets.
Do you take them to all the schools in the area?
I try. I
Yeah.
try to get it out in as many as possible. It's always easier when you have someone actually
Yeah.
at that site
Right.
to do it for
Right.
you, because then they have that connection already with the principal and with the teachers.
Now, when you go to the other schools, have you found any of the other schools, local public schools in the area that you're going to invite them, that they already do something or have something? Have you found that there are any schools in the area that do this
Well,
just on their own, I guess?
Okay, so the school where my daughter's at, the CTC that she's at, they do like a little prom for the students who are graduating.
Okay.
But they invite the whole school, so you don't
Yeah.
have to be of the graduating class to go. So I think that the actual career, like the special needs schools,
Right.
do their own little prom, like in
Right.
their multi-purpose room or
Gotcha.
their
Right.
auditorium.
But your prom is like prom.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's not like a part. It's like a
Right.
you get
It's-
dressed up.
Right.
You people.
Dressed
It's
up.
like a
yeah.
prom.
It's prom and then some.
You're right,
I feel
right.
like it's like a whole experience.
None of the other schools, regular public schools, do anything separate to facilitate
right.
anything for their
At
students.
least not that
That
I
you've
have been
run into.
aware of.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
At least not that I've been aware of
Right.
yet.
And I wanted to kind of jump back because people might be tuning in today for the first time and not necessarily know about Inclusion Clubhouse or what is Inclusion Clubhouse. So if you want to just give us a little snippet and let us know about how it came about. We keep talking about your daughter, Janai,
Sure.
and just let our audience know.
Sure. Well, my daughter Janai is now 20, but she's the oldest of 4, and so finding things for the whole family to do together has always been a challenge. So it's like, you've got typical kids, and then you have one who's in a wheelchair who needs accessibility, who can't get into all of the same stuff that they can get into. And so finding things to do as a whole that could accommodate everyone, where everyone's having fun, has always been a challenge. But then also, not only that, but now I have 4 kids going off in different directions. This one needs therapy, this one's got basketball, this one's got dance, this one's 2 and just wants to go crazy.
Yeah, and just be too. Yeah.
And finding a place that could have everyone under one roof doing all the
Right.
things that they love without me having to drive 100 miles a day from one end of the valley to the other just to accommodate everyone. And so my vision for Inclusion Clubhouse was to create like a one-stop shop for families of kids with special needs, a recreational center, an actual recreational center. Currently it's virtual because everything we do takes place in different locations because we don't have a central location. But the goal would be to have an actual center that could have everything in one place for everyone, all inclusive, where we could have adaptive sports, where there would be a sensory room for all the different abilities. So kids who are the most severely disabled, who are stuck in their wheelchair the whole time, but give them the
Something to-
input
yeah.
that they need. So
Yeah.
a space that they could come in and just feel and see and experience different types of things, adaptive sports. dance, music, theater. Like, our kids love music insanely. And, you know,
and every child is different. Everyone has different
Absolutely.
personalities, and are drawn to very different things. I know.
Absolutely.
We'll talk to you in a minute.
Kobe is.
But I have seen you on
Yes.
stage,
Yes.
and amazing. So sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead.
No, so absolutely, like a place that we could harness everyone's creativity, their athletic abilities, just help them in their social skills, because
Right.
inclusion. And what I find is a lot of times talking to, I hate using the word typical, but, you know, general students,
Right.
or I'm trying to think of what's the word that they use, but you know what I mean. I don't want to say normal, because none of us are normal, but
typical. I like the word typical.
you know, so a lot of times they just don't know how to interact with our kids with special needs. You know, we still go out and we get stares, and it's not even just the kids, but even the parents. We've had times where the parents would like pull the kid away from Janai and like, don't look at her, don't talk to her, get away from her, like she's contagious. You know, and it's just, you know, and what I like to say is it's just ignorance, and ignorance is bliss. And until they're taught better, like, they can't do better, you know? And so,
and if they're not exposed to it, or they don't have anyone in their family or in their life, to understand it or be around it, then I guess our first instinct, maybe I'm being a little too kind, is to just shy away, which we probably need to change that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we went, for example, we went to the movies the other day. We went to go see Incredibles on Saturday.
Oh, it was so good.
It is great. Did you see it?
I did, yes.
I loved
Great.
it. Yeah.
And so, well, you know, Janai, we don't ever sit in the wheelchair seats, so we'll either walk her up the stairs or whatever. And for some reason, Pooch decided to carry her up the stairs to her seat. We sat down, and, you know, she was really excited, and she started clapping immediately and stomping her feet. And literally, the mom and the son sitting in front of us got up and left like 5 minutes later. And I was just like, shh, Janai. And then they, you know, I was like, oh, maybe they're going to the bathroom. They left their drinks, popcorn, you know, and then they come back, and they came and got the rest. So I guess they went and asked for a refund because
my God.
of us. Because they didn't want to deal with the noise.
Well, I mean, they're lost.
You know,
and you don't get to see the movie.
But that stuff happens, and people are like, you know, but I think it's because people aren't used to being in that situation where they have to deal with someone on that capacity. I mean, she got quiet, and she eventually fell asleep too. So, you know, it's not the whole entire movie, but some people just don't know what to expect, and they don't know how to act.
They should have stayed and stuck it out. I mean, if it was very disruptive for the whole entire movie, then okay, fine, I get it, and maybe I can understand. But you don't know that. That's being, you know, assuming. They're assuming that it's going to go bad or whatever. I say, listen, you're lost because you got to go see it another day or another time.
So my thing is just creating a space where we can bring everyone together so that they can learn from one another. A place where parents can build that sense of community, where they know, like, anytime I go here, I'm going to find other people who I can relate to, who can talk to me, who can understand what I'm going through. Siblings, I mean, example, like Jada, she sleeps with her sister. And from the age of, I want to say 4, Jada's been waking up in the middle of the night to let us know if Janai has seizures. You know, and that's really a lot. It's a lot for someone at that age to have to deal with. And so, you know, finding friends who can relate to what you've gone through. You know, I think that's really important. And a lot of times in regular school, you don't necessarily get that because not everyone has a sibling with special needs. So just building a community and a place where it's all inclusive and where everyone can learn from one another, interact with each other. And, you know, like I said, right now we're virtual, but the goal is, and these fundraisers are, for us to find
such an amazing
place.
vision, and it's such a great need.
Yeah, it is. Now, your prom is not, explain how the prom works, because it's not for seniors only.
No. Prom is for the whole entire family. And that's why I say it's a little more than prom. It's more of like an experience. Like prom is just because everyone gets to dress up and they get to feel fancy and you know, and it really is all about the kids, and Coby can tell you. It's, you know, we have celebrities that come, we have community members that come, but entertainers who perform live, but literally like the kids are the stars. And from the ballroom we also have like a sensory room where for those who might have issues with the loud noise, they can go and get some quiet space. We have arts and crafts. Last year was Aladdin, so we had like these tents were filled with pillows and they could just go and crash, and we had like kinetic sand where they could get some sensory input, photos, prom photos. So, I mean, it literally is an experience from the red carpet to the sensory room to,
Now, you're doing it that way for what reason? Like where you include the family. Is it because you want family who are typical kids and non-typical kids to be together? Is that the goal of prom?
Yes. Well, because I think that because Inclusion Clubhouse is about the family as a whole. Okay. And I know for me personally, I couldn't send Janai off to prom on her own or with a date or, you know what I mean?
You're going to have to.
No.
Are you not? Are you really? Are you going to chaperone the?
Yeah, always. Yep. Sorry. Not happening. Sorry. But,
Jada.
I mean, shoot. Was it this prom? Yeah. She had 2 dates for this prom. Just saying. Like, she had 2 dates. It was insane. She had her, prom king that was going with her. And then literally 30 minutes before we left for prom, another friend walks in, hey, I'm here in a suit. And I was just like, what? Janai, did you plan? Because you should have seen my face when he showed up. I was like, oh, hey, great to see you.
Awesome.
So Leo, Hakeem, Leo, you guys are friends,
yes,
right?
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that is great.
It was funny. It was cute. They managed. You could tell Leo was not too happy, but he stuck it out.
That is great.
Well, good
But
for
yes,
Janai.
I chaperoned.
Oh my
Definitely
gosh.
chaperoned.
So my point is that this is a really great platform to introduce exactly what it is you're trying to do in the bigger picture.
Right.
Where
Absolutely.
families, we're not excluding, everybody's included, and the whole family shows up for prom, and it allows, let's say, my sons to see and get involved and understand and kind of learn how to communicate and be in the same environment and be like, oh, this is cool, this is okay.
It's all normal.
And it's also good for our families, because last year one thing that was said to me was we had another friend who came for the first time with her mom, de jour, and she has a sister and a younger sibling, but I think just the sister came, and mom came up to me and she's like, oh my God, she's like, my daughter is having a great time, and usually she's miserable because her sister gets all the attention.
Sure.
It's always about her sister who has Down syndrome.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she never gets any attention. She's like, your daughter is amazing. She took her by the hand. She did all these different activities with her, and she really made her feel special. She's like, did you tell her to do that? And I was like, no. It's just, I'm and I said to her, I said, it probably felt just as good to her to be able to do that because she knows what it feels like.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. Her seeing that, like, oh, that, she looks kind of sad. Maybe I can help her.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that our kids innately have, like that sense of compassion and the empathy, and like they just sense it. And, that to me was like reassurance, like, okay, I need to keep this going, because if each year we can affect one family,
absolutely,
then, we're serving our purpose.
Yeah.
Did you want to do the commercial before I start asking Coby?
Well, in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, how many proms have you been to?
Well, actually, I've been the first one last year. The last one.
Last year was your first one. And how did you hear about Inclusion Clubhouse?
Well, actually, she told us about it, and she was she was making me a VIP. So I was like, yes, I'm done.
So how did you meet Coby?
Well, we met Coby at Stephanie's Day.
And what is that?
And so Stephanie's Day is put on by CBS, I believe, and it's like a resource fair for special needs. And basically they just bring out all different organizations and they kind of showcase what it is that they're doing, hand out information, and I forget how many years they've been doing it now. I think it's 5 as well.
Wow.
So, and that's how we met, and he was with the Miracle Project, and then, and we just fell in love with Coby.
That's awesome. So Stephanie's Day, is it in honor of a
well,
child?
I want to say this. One of the heads of CBS, his daughter His name
Okay.
is Stephanie. She has autism.
Okay. Oh wow, that's so you. There's like a network where people get connected, I guess, and is that right?
Yeah. Well, I think that because it is kind of like a tight-knit community and that we all kind of run in the same circles, and it's a matter of just connecting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think we all have ultimately that same goal. Like we all just want to see our kids succeed.
Yeah, and have fun.
Exactly.
Just have fun.
Yes.
So, how was it for you to go to the prom?
Honestly, I was like, I was excited because I was wanting to go to prom. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
So, are you? How old are you?
I was I'm 16. So last year I was 15, and the coolest thing was like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like one of those giant huge. I was like I'm gonna go to prom. I'm like gonna do all this stuff. It's out at Awesome. So I got and Robert Mata who was
shout out to Robert Mata.
Shout out to him. He made my suit and I was like, oh okay, this is awesome. I was like
done.
I was like the prom dream, like the totally awesome prom dream.
Oh
like,
my
yes.
gosh, that's so great.
Yeah, so it was really cool. So so at first I was a bit scared, but but when I got there, I was like, you know what, like it's all these families, like it isn't just teenagers like going to this party. It's like this. It's like for the entire family. So it was really, it was cool going because because everyone was a part of it, and it wasn't just an awkward moment where someone normally like me would be like in the corner just just in the shyly like while everyone else was dancing, but like all the families got together and like we danced, we had a blast, and I was like showing them like.
Were you very comfortable? Did you feel like comfortable, more comfortable than you would have maybe someplace else?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So
it was.
great.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome, and like I got to meet a lot of cool people, a lot of celebrities. But yeah, it was really. It was a great experience for me.
That's
really was.
awesome.
So
That's so great because then you feel comfortable. You feel like, okay, I'm not, I'm different. I'm like, we're all together the same. It's like, it's so nice. It's like a warm feeling. Like you don't have to feel like, oh, wow, no one's going to want me to dance. No one, it's a great inclusion that you're doing. It's wonderful.
So one more question for Coby. Do you go to a regular school? Like, are you in regular high school? And did you ever think that you would be going to prom, or because you're kind of still young?
Well,
like
actually,
usually prom is like
very
young. It's
well,
for
actually,
seniors,
yes.
but freshmen and sophomores and stuff, they get invited. I never got invited because I was always too afraid to go. But
my parents didn't let me go to any prom, not even my senior prom.
Well, that's a whole other story.
Yeah,
that's a whole other show. But yeah, the high school that you go to now, are you in regular high school?
Well, actually, I was pulled out of middle school at a young age due to bowling. So my mom put me in homeschool, like this amazing online program called K-12.
So great.
I've been doing it ever since. And it's awesome. Like it isn't as stressing and it isn't as hard as a normal school would be, because you're distracted by other students who are always around you. So it was. But yeah, even though if I was going to high school, I would have been like so scared to go into prom because that having that stress to ask someone at the prom, you're like, oh gosh, what do I do? Like, who's gonna say yes to me? Who's gonna say no to me? Like I'm scared. So like I'm scared beyond belief, and I'm like, oh gosh, what am I gonna do? So it was. It was hard because I did want to go to prom. I wanted to.
Have that experience.
Have that experience. Get a date. I was like, oh my gosh, if I got a date, that'd be awesome. And you
never know, Coby.
Yeah.
After seeing you on the show,
you
might have a list.
Knocking down the door. So I want to talk about the suit too. So is this the first time that you've ever had a suit? Like this is a custom. This was a custom, right? A custom nice fitted suit. Is the first time you're in a suit?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. I think the other time I had it was my mom's wedding, but that was like 7 years, like
Yeah, you were a little
12,
boy.
12 years ago. So,
he
yeah,
was a
I was 4 years
little
old.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the only time I actually ever wore a tux. This is like the big deal. Like, it's awesome, and I mean, it was. I mean, it's amazing. It really
And you
is.
looked amazing that night.
Oh, thank you very
Yes.
much.
Amazing in it
Yeah.
every time he
Yeah.
wears it.
Robert
I know.
did a few suits.
Yeah,
correct?
he did one other young man. Was it two?
Yes, two.
Two, yeah.
Well, yeah. Nathaniel.
Yeah.
I think we had 3 VIPs.
Oh, it was 3,
Yeah, I
okay.
think
Yeah.
we had 3 VIPs, Nathaniel and Jeremy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think that was great. I think it was great, fantastic that you were chosen to be VIP.
Oh, yeah.
You come, you get this custom suit. Your
Yeah.
confidence and your demeanor. I know Mom is off camera, but I would love. I mean, did you feel like you saw a change in his personality? That you meet him on a regular basis, or whatever, and then we see him at prom. I felt like there was
I felt like
and like,
with
hey,
everyone,
I've arrived.
I think that Coby especially, and I love that he loved it so much that he wears it with pride.
Yeah.
For so many important events in his life.
Yeah.
We got to get him a new one though.
Yeah.
We got to switch it up.
That's a testament, though, to the quality.
Right?
You can
Yeah,
take
yes.
it.
Anyway,
I'm actually grinding.
hey,
Yeah.
he's doing the Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
I am too.
Style repeat, hashtag style repeat. It's all
style
good.
repeat
Yeah.
all the time. Because
Yeah,
it's so worth it.
Yes.
And I mean, it doesn't make sense to have. I never understood that. Like, you get something, it's amazing, it feels amazing, it looks amazing, but then what?
Keep wearing it.
You were photographed in it, so therefore
I
you
was a
can't ever
victim
wear
of
it
that,
again.
and I got over it.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I wear it all the
Forget that.
time.
Yeah. But see, guys get away with
wear,
it more
like,
than
the
men
best
than
occasion.
women.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I wear that. Yeah, like I've worn it like at all the best occasions I went to. Like all of my all the panels I went to for the doctor. I was in the doctor, and I got to I always wore these for parties and weddings and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So I think it's cool that I actually got to like wear something for once and not wear a polo shirt and like black jeans like actually had a tux to wear. And,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And I haven't wearing it ever.
And it's yours.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
borrowed.
love
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
rented.
Yeah, and-
oh wait, you have over here on this side.
And
then Robert
Roddice,
Roddice, and then
so he actually had my name in it.
It's his. It's his jacket.
He put my name.
Yes,
That's
yes.
so awesome.
Shout out to Joanna Alba
Alba.
from Alba Designs, who also helped put it all together, which was great.
So I have a couple more questions
Yes.
for you, Coby,
Okay.
but I want you to think about them. So my first question when we come back from the commercial break is, having experienced the prom for the first time, would you consider or will you want to continue to participate? We're going to have you think about that. I'm going to take a little bit break, do a little commercial. Because today's show is being brought to you, as the shows in this past month, is being brought to you today by Inclusion Clubhouse.
Yay.
Inclusion Clubhouse, a 501c3 not-for-profit organization that provides social and recreational activities for those with different special needs and their siblings while offering support to the family as a whole. They exist to create a space that is truly all-inclusive and accessible for children, teens, and young adults of all abilities. Inclusion Clubhouse will help create a more inclusive community. Inclusion Clubhouse will be hosting their annual Special Needs Family Prom on Saturday, July 21st, 2018. I'm going to repeat that, Saturday, July 21st, 2018. For more information, you can go to their website. Visit them at www.inclusionclubhouse.org. Inclusionclubhouse.org. Tickets are available now.
Yep.
For pre-sale. We're going to talk about that in a second. And all that information will be on our website, as well. You can click on our homepage, our first homepage, and
there's
it'll
a link.
Redirect you, and you can go buy your tickets.
Yes.
And so another shout out for Coby from Lara DePoyster. Do we know Lara DePoyster? Okay, Lara DePoyster. Bonjour, Coby.
Oh, bonjour. Bonjour.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Nice. Popular.
Yes.
I love
Maybe we'll
it.
get him a date after
I know. Exactly.
Listen, he's only 16?
Right.
16.
No.
Let's just
I'm with
keep
Mom
it-
yet. We're not
yeah,
yet.
We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet.
We are
Janai's
going to be
20, I'm not
vetting
ready
these
yet.
people.
Yes. Yes,
Thank you
we
for
all
your-
have boys. Well, except
Yeah.
well, yeah, you've got two little
Well,
We
boys,
have two
but
boys, two girls.
yeah,
So
yeah,
she's got both
Yeah.
to manage.
Have fun with
Yikes!
that.
What? So tell us what we can expect.
Oh wait, we were.
Oh,
Gonna
I'm
go
sorry.
to
I'm sorry.
Coby.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry about that.
So, do you think that after having this experience now, that you would continue to come back and do the prom
Yeah,
annually? And
definitely.
what would you say to encourage other, families that might be doing homeschool like you, or that are in a regular school but maybe haven't felt comfortable, or their school doesn't offer a prom, or they don't feel necessarily comfortable going to their regular prom? What advice would you
Yeah,
give
definitely. I mean, it's a great experience. Like, it is a natural prom. It's experience, but all the families get to go together, and you won't even feel any of like the awkwardness, any of like the fear of like getting getting a date, or like actually like getting the suit, because you know when you go, it's just to have fun, to dance, to make new friends. It's rich, and it's really worth it, because like I got to interact with a lot of my with a lot of new friends, and some of old friends that I've known. But it's really, it really is a great experience, and like I'm definitely gonna go again. Like I'm so ready for it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, have you told? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Have you told other people about it? Have you invited friends and other?
Actually, I'm in the other program. I'm in the Miracle Project.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my friends from there, I kind of invited to go with me.
Oh,
so
good.
they'll be showing up.
Nice.
That'll
That
be great.
is
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I want to talk a little bit too about you did a celebrity karaoke fundraiser, and you performed.
Yes, I did.
And do you perform on a regular basis?
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't remember.
I do.
Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I want you to tell everyone about that, where we can like follow you or get more information about what you're doing.
Well, yeah, on my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, I am the Coby Bird.
So what do you do on that with that?
I'm an actor and a singer, and I actually went to the first actual event I went when I actually met Linda, was at this karaoke
Your very first one.
Nice.
Nice.
And I was going thinking like it would be awesome, and like it was fun, like and at the end they actually asked me to come up for the audience, and I sang "Joy to the World" by Three Dog Night. Like
Nice.
I sing because I was like, oh gosh, what do I sing? So I chose that, and it was really fun.
That's
Fantastic.
awesome. I
Yes.
know, right?
Yes.
Talented, handsome.
Yes.
Mom, you get your hands full.
Yes.
So
Yes.
sorry. So sorry. So, okay, are you done with your
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure we got all the information in about the upcoming prom.
Yes.
So what can people look forward to?
And our theme, yes.
And our theme.
Okay.
Talk about the theme.
So our theme, like every year we have a theme. Last year was Aladdin. This year is the Enchanted Forest.
Love it.
So we kind
Beautiful.
of grew up a little from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Everyone
fairy
does.
tale.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Yeah. Grow up a little,
It's
you
great.
know,
It's great.
get a little fancier. And everyone's like, well, how does that? I was like, well, just think Enchanted.
Yeah.
I think fairies and
Yeah.
unicorns, and
Yeah.
I still think princesses and things like that.
Sure.
But just very, I think, foresty and outdoors and
Yeah.
waterfalls and
Wow.
I think
Yeah.
magical. I don't know. I'm working on all the decor right now, so
Lots of surprises.
Yes.
to
so
come.
lots of
Yes.
surprises to come, absolutely. But I mean, we still could use volunteers, looking
Fantastic,
for
yes.
sponsors.
All that information is
all-
on the website too,
Yes,
right?
you
So
know-
there's a place where we can go if we want to
Yep.
volunteer.
Yep,
We can click
have
on a
volunteer
link.
sign up.
Okay.
I think it's the help page, how you can help. I think, or the donate page. No, it's the how you can help or get involved. Get involved.
Okay.
Sorry, that's the tab. Get involved. And volunteers, sponsors. Not sure if they have a link for the sponsor sign up, because I think that's more one-on-one. We usually have people like email us directly, but yeah, I mean, like Robert Mata was amazing with his suits last year. The boys. I mean, I don't know if this year he's going to have, be able to do as
You
much.
have to give him the
yes,
information ahead of time.
Yes. Well, I need to know what he needs from us.
Okay.
I have
Are you listening,
boys.
Robert Mata,
I
who's
have
on
boys.
here commenting?
We have 3.
Okay.
And then, but they've started asking me, like, what do I need to, who do I give my sizes to? And I'm like, do I need to
great.
measure? Like,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
But Robert Mata was amazing. Just one of the many sponsors we had last year. But of course, he's the most memorable.
Because it lives on and on.
It's the gift that keeps on
on
giving.
giving.
Yes,
And we
absolutely.
love that. He's amazing. Joanna Alba as well. And so, we love sponsors like that are really going to be impactful.
Invested.
To the kids.
Yes, we always need money,
Yeah.
and it takes money to put on an event.
Sure, of course.
But we also, the in-kind donations are
Yeah.
also really big. Wine sponsors, we've got some of that in place, but we definitely.
If you have a service that
Yeah,
you
if
would
you have
like
a service,
please,
anything that that could benefit our families
Right.
that you want to get out to them. We have gift bags. We could always give things to put in gift bags.
And shout out, it's going to be at the where is it going to be at?
It's going to be at the Lowe's Hollywood Hotel again.
Yes.
They insisted that we came.
That's
came
wonderful.
Back. Like, they
Shout out
really-
to them. It was a great venue, beautiful
Great.
hotel.
Yeah.
I
Oh
would
my
say,
gosh.
we spent the night. I mean, not everybody can do that, whatever, but it was just easy for us because we live kind of far away.
Yeah.
But it was a great, nice hotel. If you're coming from far, grab yourself a room, get dressed, relax, and come have a great time, and just take it easy.
Yeah.
Great location.
The time, when does it start?
So this year, last year we had we partnered with Global Gift, and so we had a gala in the evening. This year we're doing something a little different. We've added kind of like a gala, but for me it's more of like an awareness award ceremony where like we want to honor people in our community who are making a difference. So other founders of other organizations who have been making an impact in our community.
Absolutely.
Contributors who are supporters who have supported every year. We have John Boyd who comes every year, and he's a major supporter.
Shout out to
we'd
him.
love to
Fantastic.
honor him,
He's
and
awesome.
like I said, just the community, bringing the community together, raising awareness, having people like Coby speak on behalf of other students with special needs, and what it's like and what the organization is doing for them, parents, siblings, giving everyone kind of a platform to let others know what it means to them,
Right.
to really bring the whole thing together. So prom is going to be from 2 to 6.
Okay.
And then the awards gala will be from 5 to 9. So the goal is to, last year I felt there was like a little bit of a disconnect because those who came to gala didn't get, not all got to experience prom. And so I kind of wanted to figure out a way to bridge the two so that everyone actually at least got to see the impact of prom. And what, so if they...
the excitement and the fun.
The excitement.
And
so anyone coming to gala who doesn't necessarily come to prom, if by the time they show up, they're going to come right in the middle of the kids dancing or on stage and the performers and that sort of thing. And I think that they're really going to feel the energy of what that is.
So speaking of kids, what's the age limit?
There is no age limit.
There is no age limit. So if you have a newborn and you have a 5 and a 10, you could bring them everybody.
Everybody's welcome.
Oh wow,
Absolutely.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. Oh my! I mean, I don't know about the parents with a newborn, but
I have-
I'm just saying,
Well, but
it's
I mean,
nice
sometimes
that
when you
there's
have
no
a newborn-
excuse for not coming. That's
Yes.
really what it is.
Julian was 6 months when we had
Last
the
year?
Alice in Wonderland
and
prom.
Alice.
Wow.
So yeah,
And he was there?
He was there. And this year it was kind of crazy because typically before that we used to do prom in March, and Julian was in the hospital for the whole month of February. For his second month of birth, he was in the hospital because he had a severe allergic reaction to milk, and we couldn't figure out what was wrong, and he was really, really sick, and I was stressed. I was like, there's no way prom is happening next month.
Yeah.
So we pushed it to June, and so then that's when it started to get pushed back. But he was 6 months old when we had this prom.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so everybody come.
Yeah,
Everybody,
there's no excuse not to come. You can't say, "Oh, I have a little child, I have a this, I have that." No, the whole family's
come.
invited.
Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely.
will you have rooms, sensory rooms as well,
Yep,
and all
we'll
that?
have
Wow.
the sensory room. Actually, they expanded it. Also, this year we were reaching out to other special needs organizations because the sensory room is such a great place, and we have so much room. I'm inviting other organizations if they're interested
Wow.
in sponsoring a table,
Right.
and they can create an activity and introduce parents to their organization, talk about their
Oh, that's
organization and
wonderful.
what they're
Yeah.
doing,
That's great
and
network.
connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
excellent.
So also it'll be a place for the families that can come have a good time, but you're also going to maybe leave with some good information or,
Absolutely.
you know,
make new
make
friends
a new
and
connection.
new
Yeah.
resources and get the help that maybe you didn't know existed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because do you feel like it's hard to navigate this community?
I feel like there's a lot of information and not everyone knows how to get it. And a lot of times, like, I'll get information, but then when you start to do your research, you'll find, like, oh, this is great for this particular community. Like, oh, this is great for kids with autism, or this is great for kids with Down syndrome, or, like, this is great for the more severely disabled. So it still is a little, I don't want to say segregated, but it is kind of compartmentalized. And so my goal is to kind of bring them all together and figure out a way where everyone is kind of helping everyone.
What's the price point for the prom and then for the award ceremony?
For the gala. So early bird tickets right now for prom are $60. $60, $25 for kids, and it's going to stay at $25. I think it's for 12 and under.
12 and
and
under.
then I believe we're doing right now like a family early bird, which is $130 for a family of that consists of 2 adults and either one child over the age of 12 or 2 adults and 2 kids under 12.
Okay,
So
that's good.
it's a really good.
And that's to go to
price tag
prom?
For prom.
And then
yes.
how much are the tickets?
So if, say, you wanted to come for the whole day, like from prom through gala, it's $350. So that includes prom, all the activities at prom, entertainment, food. It also includes a 1-hour VIP cocktail reception that is like private, open bar. Just, you get to mingle with celebrities and sponsors and things like that. And then the gala. So that's $350 for the whole day. Just for gala is $250. I don't know if the early bird is $200. Might be $200.
And that's
for
per
early bird.
person?
Yes,
Okay,
per person.
perfect.
Yeah.
And are we getting food,
Yes,
appetizers?
absolutely.
While, as you
So-
choke,
yeah,
am I
so-
getting water?
So at prom there will be like light fare. So I guess it's kind of more of like the easy food
Yeah,
for the kids.
sure.
And then the cocktail reception will have like appetizers,
Nice.
and then the gala will have dinner.
Dinner.
Like
Okay.
a full dinner.
Wow, that's a great
That's
day.
a great dinner. That's a great deal.
That's a great deal and a great day.
So
My
there'll
gosh.
be food throughout, and there'll be drinks, and
Can't wait.
16-year-old over here,
I think
like
he's excited
you
for
get
the
to drink
appetizers.
He's
water.
excited about the food. He's excited.
He likes the
And we're
Water
gonna have
and
like an
juice.
amazing dessert table. So we have Chocolata, who has been a
Oh, my
sponsor
gosh.
for the past couple of years, and she's over here in North Hollywood, and her dessert tables are amazing, and she makes everything with real chocolate. And like, I mean, if you go to her
I'm
shop,
already
she
sold on
even-
that.
she
Yes, I
even
know.
has-
Like I'm there for that.
She has alcohol infused chocolate.
Oh.
that she
Those
makes.
are for the award ceremony.
Yeah.
This one over here scaring me.
Yes.
But yeah,
yeah,
so
the adults
she's
like that. We
amazing.
need that
So
sometimes, yeah.
So prom will have an amazing dessert table.
There's a comment on
Fantastic.
Facebook. Please let people know about the open bar is for adults only during
Yeah.
prom.
Yes,
Is
the
that-
open bar is for adults only.
That's from
during
William
prom.
Bales.
That's not during prom, actually.
Okay.
That's like in between prom and gala.
Yeah.
Cocktail hour.
We got it
In
covered.
a separate
Right
room,
after.
and it's closed
We'll be watching
off,
these
and you
kids. Don't
have
worry.
to-
There'll be
and
enough
people have
adults there. It'll be like,
security.
come here, come here.
Yes, yeah.
That's so funny you should say that really quickly. I was at a wedding and they had complimentary drinks, for the guests. And one of the siblings took it. He's like 16. And this other gentleman said, I think that has alcohol in it. He goes, it's okay. It's my sister's wedding. And the guy goes, no, it's not. Give me that shit. It was so funny. We were like, what do you think? You're getting away with drinking a hot
definitely
mojito in front of us? Give me that.
Definitely not happening.
If you do it in the privacy of your home, that's your parents are with you. But we're like, we don't want to be responsible for you passing out on the table.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No, definitely.
Well, we're looking forward to it. That's so fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. We love your organization, Inclusion Clubhouse.
Big supporters.
And we want to see it come to fruition.
Yeah.
Your dream, and we need your help,
Yes.
everybody out there, to do it. And if you know a special needs family, if you are a special needs family and you've never experienced anything like this, we totally encourage you guys.
We
to
do
look it
have
up.
free tickets for our special needs families. So
okay.
I believe
How
we
many?
still have some available.
Okay.
Initially, I started with 25. It used to be I used to give away all free tickets for special
Girl,
needs,
what-
but
We're trying to build
We're trying-
something
yeah,
here.
So, yes.
we got to get this building made.
right,
Yes.
exactly. Which is why we need sponsors because
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Offset,
50 people for free. Yeah,
exactly.
So there are still some available on the website.
Oh, great.
If you
Okay.
go and click on the ticket page, it tells us exactly how many left we have.
Oh, fun.
And that is a free ticket for a special needs participant guest and their guest.
Oh,
Right.
great.
it's
Okay.
One
actually
adult and one.
So
Yeah.
it's actually
Excellent.
2 tickets. And then we have discounted prices for special needs family guests. So I think it's like $50 for their
Excellent.
guests.
That's
That's
excellent.
wonderful.
Yeah. So let's get the word
Yeah,
out.
July 21st, Saturday, July 21st at Lowe's
Hollywood.
Hollywood Hotel. And you'll catch us all there. We'll be
Yes.
doing there with our dancing shoes on
Yes.
and our support because we believe in both of the organization and in Linda's vision and her family. So
Absolutely.
we are so thankful you guys are here, Cody.
Yes. Congratulations on
My
doing it
husband
for
kept me
another
calling you
year.
Cody. Kobe, thank you for coming. Linda, thank you
course.
again for always doing an
always.
incredible job.
Yes.
We've run out of time like always, but we hope you've been informed, educated, and entertained. Catch us next Monday on LA Talk Radio.
yes.
Have a great summer.
Have a great weekend, a great
Bye.
summer. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to Table for Five with Felicia and Annette, only on LA Talk Radio.